From the side control, my opponent has a deep crossface underhook blocking any movement of mine. I need to use the first frame with my left forearm in front of his throat to create some space. It's now difficult for him to apply pressure. The second step is to frame his hips. I need to be careful and not use my hand as he can drop his hips on top of it and wrist lock me. I'm going to use the blade of my forearm against his hip bone. I now have my second frame. I need to put my feet on the mat and shrimp at least 2 times to create enough space to insert my right shin against his stomach. I will now underhook his left arm and shift my hips completely to the right to regain a full guard. The main concept in the recovery of guard is creating distance and space, and also shifting your hips from left to right. As soon as my frames are settled, I can begin creating distances and my opponent won't be able to recover this lost distance. It's a matter of priority. First the frames, then create the distance, not the opposite, as if you create the distance shrimping but do not frame, your opponent will crossface underhook you again. I go for the first frame, the second frame, I shrimp and insert my right knee in, underhook the arm and shrimp to the other way to get the full guard. Sometimes the attack is the best defense, especially when you're transitioning to a new position, there is a window of opportunity. As soon as I regard, I always underhook the arm, which give me a lot of options, as the classic armbar or the straight armbar as well. In some situations, my opponent has a perfect technique, and even with my frames, he stays completely glued to me. His hips are against mine, and I cannot insert my knee. That's where I will use the Super Reguard. I get my usual frames, and as I feel I won't be able to insert my right knee, I won't only shrimp. I will work completely to the left, then switch my hips to the right, keeping my frames up. This will create 2 times more space for my guard recovery. As you see, it's not a shrimp. I run quickly on the mat, creating distance and space. The Super Reguard is often a perfect opportunity to attack a sweep or submission from inside your guard. I get my first frame on the throat and my second one against the hip. I run to the left and then insert my knee to the right, underhook the arm and go back to full guard.